Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest, timeless, collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, uncut, unscripted, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing I'm sugarcoating around here is these nails. The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah, okay, a whole bunch of cards just fell. So, getting more than you bargained for, getting more than you bargained for. And that's what I heard. Getting more than you bargained for. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. Okay, we're going to put all those cards back. And we're looking for one card. What is the most accurate message that we can deliver right now? Spiritual news. What's the spiritual news broadcast at this time? There it is. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. We got it. All right. Let's see what came out. In other news, it's time to stop beating yourself up. There may be a situation in your life where you only blame yourself, and that's not fair. When it comes to this, know that everything will eventually work itself out. So don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Okay, that's what I heard. The Divine Abundance deck. We're going to use these oracle cards here and pull some and see what's coming out for us today. All right. So don't be cruel to a heart that's true, but it's not just up to you. There's a situation where you're only blaming yourself, and that's not fair, because everything will eventually work itself out. But I heard my mom always said, and I'm hearing it again, it take two hands to make a noise. One hand by itself and don't make no noise. So is it that you're supposed to be making noise, or you could be making noise, but you're not because the other hand is not there making noise with you? Or is it that, there's a lot of noise going on and we need to stop the noise? Okay. The noise. And then I'm hearing the chaos. Or is it the pleasure? Okay. I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Is it the chaos? Is it the pleasure? What is it? What's drawing you in? What is this? Okay, let's find out more. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Okay. So thankful and grateful to be here to offer this message out here with no resistance. Okay. So with no resistance, is that the clearly part of the message? Okay. Let's see. What's the message today? What you want to talk about, love source? Sky Daddy. Ooh, I heard sopla love. Oh, I love when they make the return of a previous experiences here that we hadn't seen for a minute to the show. They said take all those. So we're going to pick them all up. We're going to take them. These two are showing themselves to me, and it's Gratitude and self-love. I see this is on your side. Gratitude and self-love. And these two are walking hand in hand. So I'm seeing gratitude for connections, okay? And self-love. Self-love has brought connections that you are grateful for. These three fell face down. One says here in the middle. We have signs. There are signs between you and another. Signs, okay, are here. And then these two, they say keep on the other side. They fell face down. And what do we have? It says true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. And with grief, it says tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. The signs, instincts are the message from the inner divine. With self-love, let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. And with gratitude, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. It's at the bottom of the deck. Extraordinary. There is a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And of course, the peacock is there. Boy, we vibe with the peacock. Got peacocks all over the house and the studio. Yeah, in my life since before I was born. Love the peacocks. Okay, peacock energy on the table. Gratitude, self-love, signs, grief, and true offering. I see someone here who's grateful for an experience that is reminding them through the grief of another how important their self-love is. Through the grief of another, you are reminded of the value of your self-love, and you're grateful for this experience. You're not even mad that, maybe is it that they're offering you pure grief? Is it that they're offering you their grief? But through their grief, you see plenty of reasons to be grateful for the self-love that you have expressed, attained, maintained, okay, that you've acquired, that you've so wisely used for you. Okay. Shout out to Andrea, first commenter for the day. Let's see what else we have coming out to play with the Enchanted Map Oracle. What's the message? What's the message today? Shout out to my beautiful ones over on the Wisdom app. So thankful and grateful for everyone's beautiful presence here today. Thank you for following, subscribing, giving it a thumbs up, putting your emojis up. Thank you for your love donations and choosing me for your personal consultations. What's the message today, Let's God? Papi del Cielo. What you want to talk to the tribe about today? The tribe, what tribe? The tribe of love and peace and happiness. Tribe. What do we have? Solitude, card number 13. Solitude. Is it the end of a situation brings solitude? You're grateful for your solitude. Okay, I see you grateful for your solitude. What else do we have today? What else? What you want to say? We have Ghostlands in reverse. Ghostlands in reverse. Okay, the Ghostlands in reverse. Self-love. Self-love, even though there's been a lot of loss. Self-love, although there's been a lot of pain. Self-love, although certain things have ended so you could get here. Out of all those things that ended, you found a whole lot of self-love, okay? There's a whole lot of shaking going on. Are you shaking things up because of your self-love? All right. Let's see what else is the message. Let's see. What else can you show us today? Sky Daddy. Okay, Mommy. Hey, Mommy. Yeah, okay. Rock bottom. The signs have shown that this is not going anywhere. This is an experience to remind you. And again, the song comes out. I got myself to remind me of love. I've got my mind and my heart, and I believe in above and these happy feelings Yes, I see that here. Hola, chula. Okay, the field of dreams is here. Somebody's got some grief because they had a whole bunch of dreams of what could possibly be. Okay, there was a whole bunch of ideas of what could possibly be, but there's grief with that. There's pain with that. It's like, oh man. Okay. All right, let me see what else. What else? Oh, or you watch them sit in grief over the dreams. It's a reminder of your past. It's a reminder of how you got into self-love. It's a reminder of all the back. All right, I see us back live again. Do me a favor, put something in the comments and let me know you still got sound, baby. Let me know that you can hear me before we continue with this message. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's see what else we have. I saw the signal trying to cut out. I'm like, tell the DJ, bring it back. All right, let's see what else. What else? Yes, baby. What was that song? I just heard a song when I said, yes, baby. There's something there. And now I hear, cruise with me, baby. Cruise. Okay, so Smokey coming through with the cruise with me, baby. Cruising was made for love. Okay, cruising was made for love. I love it when we're cruising together. The music was made for love. Yeah, cruising was made for love. There it is, listening. Ooh. Interesting. While this situation reminds you of the situations from your past that taught you self-love, somebody is listening. Okay, somebody is listening. You're grateful that you were in solitude. You're grateful that you were on your own so you could be available for this conversation. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, you are grateful that you could hear this message. Oh, the dragon's lair. Yeah, wherever these ghost lands lie, it was some dragons there. Dragons there. You found your dragon there. Ooh, in the lair. Okay, so what I'm seeing. One of the things I had a video come across on my YouTube years ago, and it talked about draconians. I'm like, what the heck is this? It was first on my playlist, on my suggested videos. So of course I clicked it because Spirit had been confirming a lot for me there. And what I was shown was draconians are beings from a place called Draco. And what it was a place where they had literally destroyed their own home planet because they had detached their self from the light of source. But not all of them stayed that way. Some of them began to reattach to the light of source. And the ones that did were no longer draconians. They became dragons, which are fierce and loyal protectors of all that is divine, of the treasures of the divine, in the middle of the mountain, in the middle of the challenge, in the middle of the cave, in the middle of going into the challenges, the dragon energy was there. So again, there was a situation in your past. And from that, you had to reconnect to source. You had to turn your light on. Turn your lights on. You better leave your lights on. Because there's a monster laying under my bed. It's whispering in my ear. So there's a monster laying under your bed, whispering in your ear, testing you. Are you going to be a draconian or a dragon today? Which one will you be? That's what the situation was all about. Connecting you back to your light of source. Praising all my days. That's what I heard. Praising all my days. Yes, we're going to offer praise and thanks and gratitude for what was, because what was brought what is, and where we are is perfect. And now we're here. Okay. And I heard, finally it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't deny it. Okay. Meeting Mr. What? Meeting Mr. Wrong, he seemed to be the one, but all he ever wanted was to have a little fun. Okay? Oh, and then it goes on to talk about his skin and his eyes. So was something all about appearances? Was it all about appearances and the motherfucking representative left? Bye. Okay, and the fake fell off. The fake fell off. And it fake off. Oh, I heard it was like cheaply done nails. The fake fell off real quick. I mean, at least if you spend more, you get a quality job. Those fake nails could last for months. But in this case, it was a cheap nail job. The fake fell off real fast. Okay. Yeah. And then it was like, what's this? Give it back. Nina Cherry. We always stand in a buffalo stance. Okay. So the buffalo stance song talks about a guy who thinks he's a gigolo and he's a player and he's only there to get what he wants. He's a gigolo. He's a player. He only there to get what he wants. Okay. So the representative fell off fast. Somebody came into your experience talking sweet things. Now this could have been romantic or something else, it could have been anything else. For some of you, you got caught up in some sort of get rich quick scheme at a time when you were going through some real stress. Oh, but because you listened, it didn't catch you all the way up because you recognized it just in at the time and you escaped the clutches of this fake ass draconian energy that just want to leech off of you and take. I heard take. Okay. Take one, take two, take three, take none. How's take none? Oh. Queen of Fire and the Ace of Air coming out. When you are in solitude, again, because we have, and on my table, I see the Queen of Fire, below that solitude, below that gratitude, grateful for the solitude that helped you connect to your fire. And then I hear fire. Okay. Why I'm hearing that? Oh, because you turned on my fire and desire. Okay. Because you something turned on your fire and desire. And then you saw it, the Ace of Air on top of the Ghost lands in reverse and self-love. So, turned on your fire and your desire, turned on your passion, connected to source as you saw the truth about this situation of the ghost land, those who had left, the representative that left the building. And I heard, and you put the rest of it out with the garbage. Okay, I'm surprised the garbage man isn't passing by outside right now as that comes out of our conversation. You found the truth out of this situation where you were ghosted, where it was a lot colder, where it was a lot icier. It was there to turn on your light of connection to source, okay, of self-love. That's where the connection to source turns on. See, the thing of it is, source is always there. The divine is always with you, but you can ignore it so much because you can never remove yourself from what you are. But it can appear to be that way. When you ignore the calling of the divine in your spirit over and over and over again, and over and over and over again, that intuition, that inner wisdom, it sort of atrophies, but it's still there. It's still there. You can ignore all the heck you want and let it atrophy and wither all you want, but it will still be there. So there's something here about that. Let me see what else on the other side over here with the field of dreams and the listening and the grief and the true offering. We have the Five of Earth and the Fortune's Wheel. Five of Earth and the Fortune's Wheel. Feeling alone because they left. So somebody here was feeling alone because they left. Somebody here is feeling alone because they left. Here's the thing. Their leaving was the true offering. Their leaving was the true offering. Okay. Yeah, their leaving was the true offering. Yes, because the Five of Earth, the field of dreams, and the grief. While they were there, this is like, I feel alone even when we're alone. Okay? And it don't cost a thing, but I don't want to give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Okay, yeah, you just want them to get up. You felt alone even when you weren't alone. When you were alone with this one, it still felt lonely because there was a whole bunch of dreams, and it was giving you grief. You were like, oh, I'm here in the house with you, and you don't even talk to me, and you don't even want to be around me, and you don't even want me. I'm here and you don't want me. And I had a vision of love. And it was nothing that you gave to me. I heard, and it was nothing that you gave to me. You did not give me love. If you come around here talking crazy, I'm going to have to let you go. Oh, no, you didn't have the balls to say that, though. You did not have the balls to say that, though. They had to leave. They had to leave. And it was for you to figure out that, hey, that was where your fortune changed. That was the true offering they had, was to leave. Okay. Was it you that left the situation, like I said, where somebody was working on a financial manipulation and you got your ass out of there in the nick of time? Yes. Okay. The hangman, a whole nother perspective. Listen, with the rock bottom and the signs of situation, the sign said, this is over. Rock bottom. You need another perspective with the hangman. You need to shift your perspective here. So there's a situation that happened in this conversation that reminds you. You remind, it's a deja vu, honey. I've seen you before, baby. Don't you know that you remind me? Okay, yeah. So, boom, done. Handled. All right, bottom of the deck we have is the 7 of water. So 7 of Cups energy. 7 of Cups energy. There was an illusion there. The illusion. And then they're reminding me of the Conversations with God book that talks about how it's all an illusion. Wanting is illusion. Needing is illusion. Desire is an illusion. The physical world is an illusion. You actually have it all. I'm like, okay. So there was an illusion in this experience that was being highlighted. And in that highlighting of that illusion, you were connected to your source. You seeing your truth about your past. Somebody else on the other side of the table here was feeling left out in the cold because they had a whole bunch of dreams. But those dreams that they were having, or where they were expecting those dreams to come to fulfillment, was offering grief. Okay. And then they were left. And what they heard maybe from you or from the divine, or maybe you both heard it at the same time too, was this was the true offering. Like, they came into your life to leave. Is that the common ground you have between this and that? Okay, between you and the other, is that they came into your life to leave, to show you another perspective. Once you get that other perspective, boom, that's rock bottom. That's time to shift direction, go the other way. This is what flips your world around. This is what turns everything around. I'm hearing this is what turns everything around. When there's a realization like this situation has hit rock bottom, there's no more coming out of this. There is no more coming out of this. It's time for this to end. Yeah. So yeah. Somebody here, listen. Somebody here, if you come around here talking shit in this energy here, the divine will cut it the fuck it off. We're not having that. Unnecessary. I heard you could keep your projections over there. Yeah, you could keep your projections over there. You could keep your accusations over there, because all that you're accusing me of is what you're actually doing. Don't blame me for your feelings of not feeling good enough. Don't blame me for your inability to receive the love that is being sent here. Don't blame me for your lack of willingness to accept what the offering really was. Okay, that's what I hear. And if I'm going to offer you love and you're going to offer me words of hate, of grief, of blame and accusation of shit that I didn't even do, well, then we can click you off from this end too. That's what I heard. We can click you off from this end too. So in this experience, the divine comes in, clicks somebody off. When I say click off, that means get off my channel stuff. Right? That means if you don't like what you see, if you don't like me, don't watch my show. That's literally what it means. So when I'm saying that here, now somebody here in your life or in their life, somebody here in both of your life, because that's the common ground, did not like what they see. They didn't accept it in the love energy that it was given. They were taking it as all the projections of inward views for their self. So they felt not good enough. They felt unacknowledged. So then they try to make that your fault. Wrong answer. That doesn't work here. Spirit said, click off. Click off. We're done with that. We're done with that. You got to go. You've reached your time limit here for the show. Okay, that's what I heard. Let's see. What do we have? With gratitude. My key to success for this year, yay, is in gratitude. The key to success for this year is in gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Yes, I'm so thankful and grateful for everything that I've had. I'm so thankful and grateful for the time alone, okay, without my dad. I know you're in pain. I can see it. I wish there was anything in my power to take it away. All I can do here is be here to love you through it. Empathetic. But hold on. When that didn't work, solitude. And what did you find? Oh, snap. The same pain I saw in them was the same pain I had in me. And you know what? All I can do is love myself through it, okay? And I'm grateful, okay? I just want to thank you, okay? I just want to thank you. I'm here and I just want to thank you. Let me see, what else? I just want to thank you. Thank you for coming here. All right, and then I have here, they said they would change. I've seen, and it was in reverse because it's talking about you. They said they would change. I've seen it. They are what they say, change, better, and improve. You said you would change. And you have. And Spirit is here confirming as you reconnected with the Queen of Fire to your source connection, as you reconnected to that source light within, you have become changed, better, and improved. Okay, you've improved your own connection. So if you were wondering, yes, you improved your own connection. Let's see what else. With the self-love, what else can you show us today? What else is the message? How's it going, Wisdom? Oh, look at you, just live over there with self-love. It says, I'm doing fine. Everything is all right. As you're sitting in self-love, you realize, I'm doing fine. Everything is all right. It's all good. It's all good. I'm doing fine. So self-love became beautiful. I love this message because this is what is on your physical place. Like my key to success for this year with gratitude. I'm doing fine. Everything is all right with self-love. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. So you're doing fine. Everything is all right. And then, of course, Bob comes through. Every little thing is going to be all right. Singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Okay, let's see what the ghost lands in reverse. It says, you left them kicking rocks. That's right where they need to be. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? You, in your past, left them kicking rocks. The divine has co-signed that message and said, this is right where they need to be. In other words, they were not part of your energy. They were not meant to be here with you. Let them go. Let them go. That's what you knew. And now in your self-love, you're doing fine. You're all right. Let's see what's with that Ace of Air above you. Above in your energy. Oh, the truth is, look at how far you've come in the last however long. Keep going. Keep going because you're getting somewhere now. This is your truth. This is you creating the change in your life that you wanted to see. Yes. I heard it. No, you don't have to put up with somebody trying to project ugly programming into your ears and mind. When you see haters putting comments on your show, in your ears, in your life, in some sort of way, when they are saying ugly, negative things to you, you don't have to accept that. Both parties have the ability to click off. You understand what I'm saying? Both parties have the ability to click off. Yeah, nobody has to put up with it. Nobody has to tolerate anything. But that's what one of the things you had to figure out in this experience was that solitude was better than that. Than listening to all of these negative projections you're giving me. Why do I have to hear all your negative projections you're giving me? Like, I don't have to listen to that. I don't have to accept that. Go sit with yourself in silence so you can figure out where your projections are coming to you from, just like I had to do with mine. Is that what you told them? Let me see why the signs are here. It says instincts are the message from the inner divine. Was it instinctual? Was it instinctual when you let them go? Was it instinctual when you cut them off? Was it instinctual when you said, I'm not reading your messages anymore? You want to offer me nothing but, hey, I'm just not even going to. Was it instinctual at first? And then you saw the purpose in it? Let me see. I've never faced my fears before, and I'm not ready to start now, so I ran cowardly. Is coming out. With the signs, oh, I just saw it. The signs were showing you that whoever you had on that side was afraid of something that you had to say, afraid of how well you were doing, afraid of the fact that you could easily speak. And I heard afraid of the fact that you see right through them. In this experience, someone's afraid of the fact that you see right through them. You could tell that with all their ugly words, they were trying to instigating you to be unwell because they were feeling unwell. And then they were projecting the responsibility for that onto you. And you could see that. You could see that. You could see that this person was not ready to face their fears and their self. So when you really understand the way this energy works and the fact that we're all mirrors reflecting off of each other, and then people, you're like, why do I always attract my opposite? Why do I always attract these people that are the opposite energy of me? It's because you're a place where they can see what they want to be. Oh, I heard they're just wannabes. They want to be happy. They want to be spiritually alive. They want to feel free. They want to be boldly. And you are that. So you trigger their fears. You're gorgeous. You're healthy. You're bold. You speak out. You're outspoken. I heard you're unrelentless about being you, and you're unapologetic about it too. And that made somebody fearful. Well, it's your fault. You made me feel ignored. You didn't show me attention. You did not do this for me. You made me feel like that. You made me feel like I'm not important. You made me feel like I don't matter. Well, honey, we have news for you today. And you might have told them something exactly like this. I can't make you feel anything. Your feelings are generated internally. So if you don't like how you feel, you might want to sit with yourself internally. All right. Let's see what's going on with this rock bottom energy. Why is the rock bottom card here? I love this. I am accepting opportunities to attract money now. I am always attracting money on all time, space, and dimension. Yes. With the rock bottom card, you were like, oh man, hold on a second. This connection and entertaining this BS that this person wants to project all their insecurities and their fears onto me and try to make me responsible for their feelings. Oh shit, you're trying to fuck with my finances now. So what happens when we entertain these type of connections where people are bringing our vibe down, milking off of our energy because we're giving it to them? Remember, they don't have the power over you. They just like you don't have the power to make them feel how the fuck they're feeling. They can't make you feel no type of way. So the fact that your finances went down, there was accountability here because you were entertaining some bullshit that made you feel lack and fear, intimidation, less than, lower vibration, made you feel grief, made you feel hurt. And you kept allowing that abusive behavior to be received by you. They can't give it to you if you don't take it. You heard? If you don't like what the fuck you're getting, get up out of there and click off. I'm just saying. Okay, yeah. So you decided, look, this situation is done and done and done. I'm about to go focus on my opportunities, money opportunities. Yeah. And I'm taking advantage of it because I'm attracting them. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do that instead. That sounds a lot more fun. That sounds more like what I deserve and how I like. Yeah. Let me see what's with this hangman energy above here. Look at this. Everyone I love leaves. Coming out with this hangman energy, the sacrifice that must be made. Everyone I love leaves. The other side of the perspective. Is that what was going on? You were trying to not leave somebody? Because the flip side of this, la otra cara, is guilt over leaving. Were you having guilt over leaving? Because, oh my God, what are they going to do if I leave? Can you take yourself out of being the divine in their life? Like, seriously, they need to contact the divine in their life. Like, what are they going to do when you leave? Figure it the fuck out. That's what they're going to do. They're going to figure it or they're not. Either way, your job is to figure it out for you. And stop feeling guilty for leaving people. I just feel so bad. Oh, there's nothing worth you feeling bad, because when you're feeling, I mean, the only thing is, let me say that better. Clarify what the fuck we're saying. Can you say it clearer? The only thing that feeling bad is good for is to show you where you want to go to, because feeling bad is not where you want to be, and nothing you want is on that path you see. So clear. Thank you. So you had another perspective about abandonment issues. You got a different perspective about abandonment issues. You didn't want to be left alone. And then at the same time, you didn't want to leave nobody alone. Well, I can't abandon them. I would feel so guilty if I just left them in this situation, because, I'm the only one that can. No. It's not your job to play source in their life. You should not be anyone's source. Source is the source to all. God is the God to all. Goddess is the goddess to all. Holy Mother Father is the Holy Mother Father to all. It was never you, but you are connected to that, and you are that, and you are them, and you are them. So the parts of you that don't want to be loved, let it go out there. In other words, those ones out there that don't want to be loved, even though you're connected, let them go out there until they want it. They have to choose it for themselves. Okay. Oh, Lord, are you making some sense out of these pennies? Are you making some common sense out of these pennies? Yes. The grief card, clarifying the grief. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. It says decide on one or the other. Somebody had to decide. Either I could keep grief or I could let it go. I love the comment I'm seeing. Release with love, not guilt. Absolutely. It might have hurt, but you had to decide. You had to decide. And now you're doing well. Again, you have success, and somebody in your experience shows up as a reminder. Because now when you're sitting here in your success energy of gratitude and self-love, and you're doing fine and everything is all right, somebody else has a decision to make. And they decide. They have to also decide on one or the other. They could sit in grief or they could sit in love. What's their choice? Well, let's see. What's with the field of dreams for them? Yeah, they had a decision to make. It was their choice. All right. And hold on, they're saying each one of you with the one in a melon sticker that's on there, one in a melon. Each one of us, each one is one in a million. Your love is one in a million. Okay, yes, you are one in a million. Each one is one in a million. Each one of you. Each one of all of us, whether we recognize it or not. Like, do you understand the connection of genetics over the history of humankind that had to connect with this one, and then later from that connect with another to create this, to connect with another to create that, to connect with another, and so on and so on and so on, and repetitively over and over and over again to make you. You are one in a million, and so are they. But somebody was busy sitting up here in grief. They were sitting in grief when they were one in a million the whole time. Let me see what's with the field of dreams. Like Bob Marley, every little thing is going to be all right. We already heard that song. Hold on. The card, I was holding it upside down for a reason. So somebody here, they thought that this dream that they had, they thought that this dream lover was the one that was going to make everything all right. And that illusion came to an end with a lot of projections of hate, of anger, of not good enough, of I don't love you, I don't want you, I can't do that. Okay? And why? Because of the Five of Earth. This is why. Because of the Five of Earth, that codependency and abandonment issues again. Listen. And for this person, when they express and they recognize their feelings of codependency and abandonment issues, when they recognize it, that help them release it. Expressing your true feelings puts you one step further down the path you have chosen. Relax. So somebody here, they learned, I could choose you, or I could choose my mental health. I could choose you, or I could choose my general well-being. I could choose you and all the projections and the hate you're giving me, or I could choose my peace and handle these codependency and abandonment issues, these toxic energies. Yes, and this puts you one step further down the path you have chosen. Okay. Well, let's see what's with this true offering here. Wow, look at that. This person, this experience happening because there's a big old black bird in the middle of a bunch of little black birds. That codependency and abandonment issue is coming through as that big old black bird. And look at how the hands are releasing it so it can fly and go. And I heard, butterfly in the sky, you can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, the Reading Rainbow. Okay, and so what I'm seeing with the Reading Rainbow is like, you got to learn to understand your energy. And this is what this person was learning. Okay, they decided to let go of some dark energy from their experience, but they were dithering, which is being indecisive, going back and forth on a decision. They were dithering. So the experience to add, it also, the second definition says, add white noise to a digital recording to reduce distortion or distractions of low amplitude, low vibrational signals and energies. So while this person was holding on to this grief situation, the true offering was that the darkness got darker so they could see the piercing white light, so that they could see the direction. Every dark night must have a day break. And so in this situation, the white noise, white is that pure positive color, pure positive. I mean, in how many meditations do they say, surround yourself in a bubble of white light? Okay. And then, oh, I'm a white witch. I've heard that before. Okay. I don't identify. Anyways, white noise, pure positive noise. This person received a true offering of some pure positive noise, a true offering of some pure positive noise to reduce the distractions of low vibrational energies. So here you come offering your words. I'm doing fine. Everything's all right. I'm on my own in my self-love. And they're listening to you. Why is that listening card here? Show me more with the listening card. They're listening to you. Oh, look at you. And they're listening to you. And what they're hearing is, well, she's happy being on her own, or he's happy being on his own. Happy in self-love and solitude. That's been their key to success this year so far. Okay. And here I am dithering, being back and forth. I need to decide on one or the other. Which path will I go on? Well, either way, you can't get it wrong. It's just one will be a more in the flow path. I mean, you could swim against the current of the river all you want to, but it's going to be hard, baby. And that heart is going to show you, like, turn around and go the other way. Wow. Now they're showing me my old business location. My old business location was this little tiny block in the middle of two one-way streets. And in the 11 years that I spent in that business location, at least 4 or 5 times I watched cars driving the wrong way on a one-way street. And what happens when you drive the wrong way on a one-way street? It would be really easy to have a crash, cause an accident. So somebody here, you've been dithering, you need to go. Dee Dee, who's Dee Dee? Somebody went to the store, Dee Dee's. Somebody's a pair of double D's. Need to decide on one or the other. Which one do you want? You're going back and forth. Which one do you want? Okay, let me see. With listening, we have empowering questions card, love. What is the most available path of non-resistant focus for me that generates the most momentum of high vibrational energy? As this one is listening, they're like, well, dang, you're feeling better because you chose that path and it made you raise in your energy. You feel more high vibrational. I want to feel more high vibrational. Which path is going to make me feel more high vibrational and increase the momentum of that? Non-resistant. Need to turn around and go with the flow of the river instead of trying to swim against it. Okay. Instead of trying to swim against it, let's look at the Fortune's Wheel. Show me what's the message of this Fortune's Wheel, please and thank you. Fortune's Wheel, what's the message? And it says, I see us growing old together. I love you. I choose you. I am you. Certainty. You know what changes your fortune in this and what helps you stop dithering is when you realize like the only ride or die you ever have is yourself. Everybody else at some point is going to leave, and it's probably going to hurt when they do. Most likely there will be pain. But remember that who you're going to grow old with, your A1 from day one is always going to be you, baby. You were born with you, you're going to die with you, and you're going to live every day with you. So make it good. That's what I'm hearing. And is that what you told them? Is that what you told them? Like, look, the only thing that's certain in this is that you're going to be with you until you die. You don't know that for sure that anybody's going to be with you till you die. Why are you trying to hold on to people like that? I heard. Okay. Solar plexus chakra. This whole situation had to do with somebody taking action, using their own personal authority and willpower to act in their own way. This also had to do with self-confidence. Yeah. They went through some rainy days. And then I hear Carl Thomas with Summer Rain. Okay, Summer Rain. And it washes in and lifts you up again. Okay, so through the rain. And a veces viene la lluvia para limpiar las heridas. Okay, so sometimes the rain comes to wash out your wounds. But with, when below the solar plexus, a little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. There was an energy here where there was weeds, whether it was a person or an idea that was being held on to, that is come up and gone out. No, we're not going to do it. Everything is okay. It's going to be okay. It was always going to be okay. On this day, on that day, on every other day. Okay, this is what I have for you. Let's see, who is in the comments today? Viviana, do you want to accept the card? I see Andrea is here. Any members that are here, you can go ahead and put your personal question in. I'm going to pull a spiritual AF card for any members today who wants one. We're going to pull you a spiritual AF message. And then I'm going to read your Alpha and Omega messages because that was the download I got today. Let me just look at this real quick before I go into that. I feel like I need to look at this one more time. Do a recap. I heard do a recap. So there was a situation where there's some miscommunication, some misunderstanding. Was this misunderstanding, miscommunication had to do with why somebody was here in an experience with another who was in your energy. So there's another person in your life. And there was some misunderstanding about an experience that they had. But because you've been through this before, you explained what your experience was. And that helped this person to better identify their most high vibrational path. This one realizes everything's going to be all right. If you went through it and look at you, you're doing great. I'm going to get through this too. Okay, because I can see this. Okay. For you, this situation is a confirmation of all the changes you've made to your own energy, to your own perspective, in regards to abandonment issues. Which was something that at one point you did not want to face, and this person did not either. They didn't recognize that it was abandonment issues that were coming up maybe until it was spoken. And here's the thing. Change can happen in an instant. And when it does, it's always because that person's inner knowing has shifted. Information, an experience, a level of awareness has shifted somebody's perspective from this to that. When that happens, that's when immediate change can come in and be real and solid. Somebody here had to learn to accept, like, oh, okay, they had to recognize that codependency and abandonment issues here, holding on to toxic connections here, feeling unworthy, feeling undeserving, feeling like it's not good enough is what is going on. And that's how I've been feeling about myself. Somebody had to realize that's how I've been feeling about myself. But yet and still, that's not nice to myself. So of course that person was telling me ugly things because I was telling myself ugly things. They were a reflection of me telling myself ugly things. Oh, I don't need that anymore because I just had a whole perspective shift. I just realized some things. Okay, so that's what I see happening here. For some of you, the one on the other side, on this side of the table, is this show that you're listening to, this transmission right here. Okay, there's opportunities to attract money now. Okay, opportunities to attract money now. A situation began to affect your financial flow, but one of the pieces of evidence in your life was as soon as you let this thing go, in other words, as soon as you stop trying to swim against the current of the river, what do you know? A bunch of opportunities show up. It's amazing how you stop holding on to a vampiric black hole type of energy, and then all of a sudden all your opportunities show up. They were showing up while you were there. And they were just getting swallowed by a vampire. They were getting taken up by the black hole, sent into the great big nothing, okay? And yeah, that's what happens when you have leeches on you. Okay, let me see. Let's read your Alpha and Omega messages. It says the 9 of action. You worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. All right, there's so much here for you to do. Stop beating yourself up about leaving somebody, you and this person together, probably realizing like we need to stop beating ourselves up for leaving those people because they weren't bringing nothing in positive. They weren't even using the positive energy. We did work so hard to create so much. We have a lot to be grateful and appreciative and proud of, even for having accomplished. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful. Praise things before they manifest and always look and ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher up, in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. All right. So let's get the answer to Andrea's question, and then I'm going to do a yes or no for everybody who's present so you can think privately on your yes or no question. You can put it in the comments if you want. You can put whatever you want to. Spirit knows how you're forming your question, and it's going to get you an answer right now to your yes or no question. But first, Andrea, try it in the house. She says, are the lights flickering? My grandma or someone else? Let's find out. So is it Andrea's grandma flickering the lights in her house? Let's find out. So is it Andrea's grandma flickering the lights in Andrea's house? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is Andrea's grandma flickering the lights in Andrea's house. I heard, so speak to her. because she's never really gone, even though she's not here. She knows you've been feeling alone and missing her. And she's like, but I'm always here. You just have to choose to see me and talk to me and interact with me from that different perspective. All right, let's go ahead and get a yes or no for everybody who is here present. Well, is there a yes or no? What is the yes or no answer for everybody? And remember, this is timeless. So whenever you found this reading, like, it doesn't matter. Spirit knows what you're going to say and what you're going to do, because Spirit, the source is connected to all of us at all times, on all time, space, and dimension. And that's just something that is a lot for us to try to wrap our head around. But let's see, what's the answer? Is it yes? Is it no? What's the answer? Is it yes? Is it no? Is it yes? Is it no? Is it yes? Is it no? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes is the answer. Yes is the answer. And so as soon as I said yes, I heard, did I do the right thing? Somebody's question was, did they do the right thing for themselves when they left the situation with somebody and separated? And the answer was yes. If your question was something else, that's fine. Your answer is still yes. You got the Ace of Wands, which is saying yes. Okay, so this is what I have for your download today. I didn't think that we weren't going to get anybody who was asking for a general, but I'm going to go ahead and pull just one more card, because I did show the spiritual AF. What's the spiritual AF message? It needs to be heard. What's the spiritual AF message? It needs to be heard. And the toilet flush. Who needs to flush what? Okay. What's the spiritual AF message? Can we have one? Being weird AF is better than being boring as hell. Go to the grocery store and buy 1 grape. Just 1. Put it on the conveyor belt. Let the checker weigh it and ring you up. Ask for a receipt. Do not under any circumstances explain yourself to anyone. Take that grape and thank it for teaching you how to do shit that others don't understand, for whatever good reason you have. Ooh, there's a message. People ain't gonna understand. And buying 1 grape and asking for a receipt could help you experience what it's like to do something for a reason that nobody else understands, is the suggestion there. Viviana asks, I keep waking up crying. What could it be? Let's see. She keeps waking up crying. What could it be? Let me get some shuffles for you. She keep waking up crying. What could it be? Is that the only member question today, you guys? What's going on? All right. Let's see. Viviana, keep waking up crying. What could it be? The 6 of Cups. You're still releasing the past. Okay. This is the past being released from you. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay. Where you had to step up in your authority. Okay. In their sadness, because to break free in emotional mastery and honor your Empress, your value and your worth, you had to take action in the past. Okay. And also, give me one more card with that. The 3 of Swords. Yeah. Pain over the past. This is one way you're releasing pain over the past. You're doing it during your sleep. I heard you on some level, you decided that you didn't want to do it. You decided you didn't want to do it consciously, or you didn't want to do it physically. So it's happening in the easiest way possible is during your sleep. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for giving my video a thumbs up, sharing it, and all that good stuff. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through. Got love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.
We're getting ready to go to the pool.
Yeah. And I'm out.
We're getting ready to go to the pool.